Are you wasting time on business acquisitions that will never get to completion? In this video, I'll be talking about some of the value acquisition principles that I use to ensure that we only look at businesses that will even get to completion. Now, if you're in the position that you are looking for businesses, you're searching for businesses, maybe you're networking with people, you're going onto broker sites, you're going onto these websites where they list businesses, and you're looking at businesses and you're trying to identify, right, is this business actually worth it, number one? And number two, will it get to completion? And you're spending months and months and months in that process, then let me tell you something, you're doing something wrong. You need to make sure that you have the correct methodology to even identify what businesses can get to completion or not. So let me ask you the question. Can that business get to completion, the one that you're looking at right now? And if it can, then how do you know that it can get to completion? What evidence have you got in previous times, or from previous experiences, or from other people's previous experiences, that that deal that you're currently looking at will get to completion? And I can tell you something, the majority of the people don't even know what principles to look at to ensure that whether that deal will get done or not. So there's so many things that you need to look at when you look at whether a deal can get to completion. Number one, is it even a good business? Number two, can it get financed? Number three, would the seller actually sell it? Number four, can you get it to completion? So these are some of the things that you need to look at. Right, this deal, I'm looking at it, fantastic. I'm spending all this time and this energy to get this deal to hopefully become my business one day. But how do you know the likelihood of getting that to completion? Have you thought about those four things? Have you thought about whether it can be financed? Have you thought about whether you can get it to completion? See, if you know the answer to all of them is yes, then fantastic, go in and work on that. But if the answer of that is no or maybe, then maybe you need help. Maybe you need to work with people who've already been there and done that. You know, on the value acquisition principles is that we very quickly identify whether a business is a go or whether it's a no. And if it's in the go category, we'll go ahead with it. And if it's in the no category, we drop it quickly. Like, I can identify a business, whether it's a no, which within seconds. Sometimes there's businesses, and this happens quite a bit, maybe about 30% of the time, that initially you think it's a go, but within one meeting or one call or one analysis, you find out it's a no, you drop it. Why do you want to waste time? If you're doing acquisitions, is that you want to spend your energy and your time on the highest value prospects, highest value targets. And that's why we use the target acquisition profile builder in the value acquisition principles to ensure that that business is something that can get to completion. So if you want to find out more about that, number one, carry on watching videos on this channel, because on this channel, I talk about business acquisitions and how you can ensure that you can get to completion. But number two, possibly you might be able to click the link in the description and benefit from the launch offer of the Elite Business Buyers program, in which we help you get your deals to completion with the value acquisition principles. I'll be giving a discounted price and increased coaching sessions. But even if you're not part of that launch offer, my methodology is that I help you with in-person Zoom coaching to ensure, because everyone can learn what they want, but you have questions, and those questions can be very, very high impact questions. You get them right, you profit massively. You get them wrong, massive losses. So to ensure that you stay away from these mistakes and you can make good decisions with data and with other people's experience, namely my experience and other people on the program, then click the link in the description and I will see you on the other side.